treating waste is not a profit center for a hospital, right? It's a cost center. For them, it's how do we minimize the cost? And when we're looking at an ROI, we're looking at what you're still spending money, but what are your savings from switching to a, say, BioSAFE system from whatever you were doing before that.
When companies engage with BioSafe, we will evaluate the waste streams, what kind of waste it is, and what is their cost per pound, or what is their overall cost on a monthly, quarterly, or annual basis to currently process waste. And really comparing that in a high level view, the initial capital investment, for example, a BioSafe STI system, and what is the ROI over time versus their current processes, labor costs, and all those factors.
The simplest case to look at is they're already treating waste on site. They've got X treatment technology. They're looking at putting in a BioSafe system. What's going to be the marginal difference for them, right? It's not operationally that different. Does it require fewer people? Does it require less time per person? Is it easier operations? Is it a lower utility pole, which will have lower associated costs? And then that translates, generally we're looking at cents per pound of savings. And maybe it's 10 cents a pound, maybe it's 2 cents a pound, maybe it's 30 cents a pound. And where we start seeing that up is if you have 1 million pounds of waste a year, all of a sudden that 2 cents a pound net savings really starts adding up.
Besides just the dollars involved in an ROI, there are other benefits such as reduced risk of waste being hauled and misused or dumped improperly, or that particular healthcare facility being exposed from a legal standpoint where waste is dumped on a highway, but also the energy efficiencies, the ability to treat on site and be in control. And not only that, but the sustainability portion of it, where you're really doing the right thing by bulk reduction and decontaminating before it goes to a landfill, or even recycling. That's something that we haven't talked about yet as far as ROI, but then that may help from a profit center standpoint, or at least shorten that window of ROI if that's possible in a particular healthcare facility that will be able to separate waste streams. Another aspect for specifically healthcare, it could be pharmaceutical also, is that all or most of the companies have investors. With that comes the responsibility of not sending product or waste to landfill to be carbon neutral by a certain time. It seems as though those healthcare systems, and specific ones, should lean toward promoting the fact that they are managing waste that is more responsible, and that they are a more responsible company. It's something that can be put in their annual report, what their sustainability report is, and what they're doing about it. That's something that I think that could also, maybe not measurable, but I think within the ROI of the entire hospital system, they would see that those companies that are managing this and promoting the fact that they are eco-conscious is very important.